Okay, it's 11:11 the next morning. I woke up sick to my stomach and very aware that I'm in a terrible living situation. After the local precinct police were called to the door, and no, I can't talk about that, anything, anything since I walked in here. Okay, so that's not what this is going to be. I can't do it. All right? All right. But the fact that a law enforcement officer with a gun came to my bedroom door and knocked, asking to speak to me on the request, on the bequest of Bonnie and Jim, calling 911 on me because I stared at my mom in her eyes too long. And that caused her to be afraid for her life. So the documented 911 call reported someone was staring at someone just the wrong way, and you better bring the cavalry with loaded bullets and guns. Someone stared into someone's eyes and then said, "You have pretty eyes. You better bring your guns here." I have fear for my life. That is what the 911 reports. So this morning, there's no communication. I heard the cars and the garage doors. I can't talk about anything, not even things like that, okay? Which is what I've done since I came here. I don't say anything about anything. You wouldn't even know this house existed. And in return, what do I get? I get cops knocking on my door. And if you knew what I know, since I walked in, you'd be pretty upset. Okay, so that will be another day that I do that, but I can't do it while I'm in here. I tried to communicate with my biological mother. There's no reply to any text about last night. There's no reply to any text this morning. I'm just being cut off from all communication. I presume I'm going to be served court papers, and I don't understand why anyone would treat another person like this. But then, having witnessed what I've witnessed since I walked in, I'm not actually very surprised. I have not left my room. I went to the restroom. I have not made coffee. I'm drinking water. That has been what it's been like, but I can't talk about anything. And I have spent the last 3 months trying to recover my losses from Washington, D.C. I had to buy sheets for my bed. I had to buy towels, toothbrush, toothpaste. Every last thing a person needs, I had to finance it on my own. And also, I had to buy my own food, which I started to finance $100 more of food, and now I regret that because the food that I have bought is in the freezer, and so there are some issues here about being displaced through the courts, through the marshals, however they feel they need to do that. That I would like some communication on, but I don't get that. And so if I were to go out there into the communal areas, granted, I'm not getting any text or any phone calls. I have no idea what I'm going to walk into. What kind of anger, what kind of drama, what kind of crisis, what's trauma is going to happen today. And I'm frankly not up for it right now. All right, goodbye.